and the football coach came up there to give a speech. Half the crowd booed and half the crowd cheered.
Pep rally. Boo. First game of the year.
This sounds great.
Zombie lives in a John Hughes film of some sort.
No, I know.
it.
That's great.
That's what Mid-America is, man. It's just a big John Hughes.
He's not in Middle America, man.
Of course he is. Where is he?
He's in D.C. Aren't you in the D.C. area, Zombie?
What?
Where exactly are you? Like, you don't have to tell us the city you're in, but you're in like the Washington D.C. area, aren't you?
I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida. Why did I think?
Close.
He's not Eric.
No, you know what it was? No, I've gotten a phone call from him. I could have swore the number that it came from was from D.C. Maybe you called me when you were on the road in D.C. once. Is that possible?
Just say yes. Let him get away with being right.
I didn't get my phone till like beginning of summer, and I was at the last time I was at Washington D.C. was
Marching
like 2
band.
years ago.
Where'd you go with that to see the marching band or something? Wasn't there like a marching band?
Okay, no, he went to go see his brother's lacrosse team play
Lacrosse team.
someplace.
Marching band.
Oh,
Lacrosse.
that was in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's not really
closer.
D.C. either. We're getting
closer.
further away. All right, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess you're not from D.C. But so Florida.
Or I don't hear you correctly, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure you know that you live in Florida.
You know, I question it. I think you live in New York and you're confused.
So Zombie's pick of the week is Pittsburgh.
I think it's a good pick.
And hey, Zombie, how did the 5:30 mass go last week? The later mass. I know you started that, right?
Pittsburgh is in Vermont, by the way.
Zombie.
What?
How did the later mass go? How did that later mass go? The 5:30 mass go last week?
Oh, it was weird, I guess, because it's for college kids, so I don't know. It was
Kegs at
boring.
What?
church?
No cakes. Just they for the name of it, they named it with a Latin word, but they can't even pronounce it correct.
And what's
the
word?
I don't know what the word is, but it starts with a V, and in Latin, you're supposed to pronounce it with W, but it's just funny because I'm Latin. And
Wait,
yeah.
Aladdin?
I guess
The
I'm
Disney
Latin.
film? I don't even understand what's going on.
Latin.
I know, buddy. I'm being a jerk. I'm good at that.
So I guess you paid attention to church last week.
So, in summation, you think the church was good last week. You can't wait for your 5:30 mass again this Sunday. 8 hours from now, during your homework, you're going to get to it, even though that's only
No,
4.
actually, I went to church this morning because it was some sort of festive thingy. I have no clue.
Greek festivals. The Greek festival's going on right now. It's a very religious ceremony. So, what was the gist of today's sermon?
Gyros?
It was talking about like how people are like, I'd like to donate money, but I just use that doing an addition on my house.
So at your church, your priest or reverend guilt tripped everybody for being cheap. No, that's a message of Jesus.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Jesus. That was Jesus' message. I mean, that's what I got out of the Gospels the majority of the time is, hey, you know what? Give us more money. Stop spending it selfishly on yourself.
No. What he also said was before he said this, he said, I'm mumbling too much, I'm sorry, but
I think you're terrific.
That, they would get mad at him for saying this, but he told us we can donate to other things in the church because it's what you believe in, what you should donate it to, or something. I don't know.
So you don't actually have to give to the church. You could just give him money directly, and it'll be kind of like
No, donate to other things besides the church.
Like
He's not
the
talking about
Eucharist
strictly
fund,
giving money only
the
to
wine
the church.
fund.
He's saying you should donate in general to charity.
Yeah, just to charity. Like, let's say you needed to donate to a podcast, but,
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's
Good
a great
idea,
idea.
Zombie.
It's a very good idea. How would people do that? What's the PayPal account? Awesome. Well, Zombie.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you were terrific today. I really love your football pick.
Yeah, what's that?
I really
Jesus
love,
over Muhammad?
I love
4.5?
No. The Jesus is over all the other religions. It's like a battle royal style.
The Jesuses, you said?
Yeah. Obviously.
Isn't that Jesi?
Oh, the chess eye, sorry. Awesome. Zombie, terrific talking to you today. Really love the football report. Really love the religious talk. And really love your homework. I hope everything works out for you. I hope your team next week, make sure you know what the score of next week's game is. I'm guessing 160-0. It should be terrific. I would like it to exponentially grow by the end of the season.
There's got to be like a what is that rule called?
Mercy?
Yes, a mercy rule.
There's no mercy rule in high school.
No?
What's a mercy rule?
Mercy rule is where a team's getting beat too bad, so they call it.
They don't do that in football, though. I only think they do that in baseball. Like if you're winning by like more than 30 runs, they call the game.
Yeah, that's true. High school football is actually like a business now. So
San Dimas High School football rules. Zombie, thank you again for being part of the magic. We love you, buddy.
Okay, bye.
Talk to you next week.
Zombie has died, zombie has risen, zombie will come again.
I'm going to go on record as saying Monty doesn't wake up before the end of the show.
he's in the chat room.
He was actually in the chat room
I thought he
asking to call in.
Oh, so then why wouldn't you tell him to?
I gave him the number.
Yeah.
Short
see-
of walking over and dialing the phone for
I thought he
him.
was having a Texas Hold'em dream.
Yeah, it's
Losing all his money.
but I still had some awful noises happening right now.
My bad.
Yeah, I had such a fantasy that Monty wasn't even going to call in at all, and Zombie by proxy wins for the week.
That would be great.
Although you don't know, with Charlie Fry at the helm, Cleveland could actually take Pittsburgh out.
You don't
today.
think Brady Quinn gets action today?
Absolutely not.
After the game from one of the cheerleaders.
During
I
the
went
game.
to Notre Dame.
During the game, he's going to be making out with one of the cheerleaders. I'm on that team. See those guys playing over there? I'm on that team. See the team that's losing 63-2? That's me. Yeah, no, we're better than Zombie's team. We're closer.
I'm getting paid to do nothing right now.
Terrific. So we got Zombie's pick. I got to be honest, I like it. I think he's. I
I
going
have
places.
Cleveland today, but I only put 2 points on them because I don't know about that.
You didn't hear Zombie's report. He explained what's happening.
I could still go change it.
No, you're locked in.
So Monty has to make a pick now? I bet you Zombie wins the pick. Are we going to do Zombie every week?
Well, Zombie, what we wanted to originally do was we want to have one person against Zombie. I mean, against Monty every week, and then have Zombie as almost like the control that's going at the same time. The thing is, the guy who I wanted for week one, which we didn't discuss at all, worked until 7 o'clock this morning, so he's definitely not going to call in. So I think week one's probably, unless someone in the room wants to step up, like, I don't know, maybe Brian, the sports nut that he is.
I don't play violins.
Okay, so then it'll just be Zombie versus Monty in week one.
Yeah. Oh, you really want me to join this?
It has nothing to do with joining.
You don't want to do it like a random thing where you put something on a wheel, all the games of the week, and you just spin it, and you just see, does the
Why
wheel
don't we just
win,
roll
or
dice
does
and see
Monty
who gets
win?
a 2?
Wait, no, yeah, hold on a second. Let me get my carpentry kit. I'll get right on that. I'll start building the wheel.
I mean,
It's so easy to build. You could build it on paper.
that random device would pretty much be me.
Isn't building on paper called drawing?
Listen, I have a game of Twister. I could put all the games different weeks on the Twister board and just spin it, and you'll see who wins. The
Okay,
board.
you're hired.
Yeah.
You're hired. There you go. It's going to be Fred's Twister pick versus Zombie versus Monty versus the secret caller of the week.
I would love if a little kid could do it, like that just knows nothing about football.
Didn't we just get off the phone with Zombie with his pick?
No, I mean even like
Like me.
an infant, like Brian, exactly.
I wouldn't know who's playing.
If we
today.
pick the game, if we give my daughter a choice, she'll pick one of the two
Absolutely,
teams.
I'm not going to have your daughter read the newspaper and
We
say,
have
"Look
somebody
at the
in-
spread and read all the."
We have a new listener in the chat room claiming they know nothing about the game, so there's a candidate for a
But
following week.
whatever who's the person's name?
It's Soviet Kurak.
Soviet correct. Feel free to call into the show 877-744-6405.
I'm Soviet Kurak. How are
I don't think he's from our country.
Is he
I
from
believe-
Russia?
Even better.
Well, I don't know if he can call.
Oh, so then you
We
can
get
dial
late.
us up at 001-718. What? 001-718 360-1413. That's it. 001-718
I don't think it's as simple as 001, is it?
I have international dialing. I do it regularly for my job. It's just 001. That's
Really?
all it is.
So those other numbers are just the regular area
Zero-
code and stuff?
001 is the country code. If you call the Europe...
You know why? Because we're number 1.
Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it,
I
Soviet.
happen to disagree. Win number 1.
Love it or leave it.
And 2.
Speaking of Soviet, this is kind of going to be a stretch.
Vodka?
Soviet said my type is okay, but English, I'm sorry.
Oh, but we will be so good.